Hello, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy Dabs here, and today I'm going to give you my reaction to Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul. Whew! What a fight. So I went to the pub to watch it with my sister. She chose Hornchurch. I know, not a great pick. What? I'm not outing anyone, just don't like it. Of course, it was a brilliant choice, just a load of over 25s. Pumped up thinking that they're the next coming of Anthony Joshua, and probably on Coca-Cola. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't until I got in I realised the tremendous hype for this fight. Now obviously, I know it's big, but it wasn't until I got in there and I felt the pure power of this hate for Jake Paul. I was like, rah. And it wasn't actually until I was in the moment that I was like, oh my god, I'm actually really excited for this fight. So anyway, we get in, I'm all like this, coming in, I'm having a few pints, I'm loading up, I'm hearing everybody's predictions. He's going to knock him out here, he's going to knock him out here, rah, rah. And I was just sitting there thinking, well, it's an actual boxer against a YouTube boxer. Somebody who's got 10 years fighting somebody who's got 3 years. We know who the favourite is. So obviously I thought Tommy Fury on points. I don't believe he had enough to knock him out anyway.
I never thought I'd say this, but come on a Fury.
Kind of just uses that name. Fury's not really a puncher either. We're watching the fight. We had the undercard first. We turned up for Badou Jack versus Junior Makabu. Definitely didn't just read that. And the funny thing is, if you look on the geezer's shorts, on Jack's shorts, his name's the Ripper. Imagine that. Your name is Jack the Ripper? I wonder how much time he spends in Whitechapel. Anyway, this Jack geezer, incredible fighter. Definitely gonna follow him. He's Swedish too. Don't know how that has any relevancy. And now it's time for the fighters to come out. Tommy Fury first. Looking as dashing as he always does. I'm sure he had every girl over the age of 18 sliding off their chair. But in boxing terms, yes, he looked very, very fucking confident, actually. Next was Jake, and he took quite a while to come out, but that's expected, obviously. Thinks he plays mind games, doesn't he? But it's alarming when the most interesting part of your walkout for me is the fact that Logan Paul's there with Prime. That I can't get hold of. I don't know, he had this air about him. He didn't look how he normally looks. Maybe it's because he's fighting a real fighter. I don't know. So I have watched the fight over quite a few times, and I just don't see how it's a split.
Mike Ross scores the contest 75-74. He has it for Paul. Orlov Benjamin scores it 76-73 for Fury. Benjamin scores it 76-73 for the winner by split decision, Tommy.
No way.
I give Jake 2 rounds, and that's being generous. Out of the 8, it was a complete and utter whitewash. Tommy just stuck behind the jab and boxed his face off. Like, that was simple. It was the simplest game plan he could have come up with. Didn't particularly get in any scraps with Jake, and then when he did, they hugged or he pushed him off, or the ref did. Simple plan that worked to perfection. I ain't got a clue what Jake's was. He likes to scrap, right, Jake? So he's standing centre ring, but didn't really do much. Like, he tries to close the gap. Because he hasn't been boxing for long enough, he didn't know how close he had to be to not get hit. And Tommy's just popping his jab, and he's taking his head off. And all Jake's getting is just received punches. He should have just closed the gap, took the punch, worked on the inside, but absolutely no punches were thrown. It genuinely puzzles me. They both got a point taken away, so everything was even anyway. If you want to argue that knockdown that Jake got, not a lot of people go down from a jab from Jake Paul. That ain't going to do anything. And I genuinely never thought I'd be in such support and anger over a decision in a YouTube boxing fight. But it was so unjust. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. Either someone's fucked up the script. What's the answer? But anyway, that's my review of the fight. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your boy Dabs out. Always eat too much fish and never drive a tractor.
This is definitely a humbling experience. I'll take it on the chin, get back in the gym, and we can run it back because I think we put on an amazing show for the fans tonight.
Let's talk a little bit about technical boxing. You got 2 knockdowns, you stuck behind the jab, you were in there for every minute of every round. How much of your training and strategy was successful tonight?
Honestly, I felt flat. I got sick really bad twice in this camp. Injured my arm.
Animal, or at least today anyways, I wasn't that I needed to be, and I've been sick for the past 3 days. The first thing I did this morning was sneezed 3 times.